Yo, yo, what is good? We are live. Gameplay reveal day. I am hyped up in here. I cannot wait to see what is in store. EA Sports College Football 25. That's right. Big day, big day. As it could. What's good? What's good, everybody? Hope you're having a nice Friday morning or evening, wherever you're at. It's your boy KingSponge. We're here just making sure we're live up in here. Yes, we are live. Cool. Who's up in the chat? First minute of live action. Who's here? Who's ready? Who's hype? Let me pull up some stuff. Let me pull up, first of all, the gameplay deep dive. That's going to be dropping here in 20 minutes. Let's get that ready to go. And then, second of all, I'm going to pull up here in the background some news on what is going on leading up to this point. There's been a lot of news drop, a lot of good stuff in the works. So much revealed from all the creators, all the the visits to Orlando there. People came back with some juicy updates. So first thing, let's talk through. Let's just give a little breakdown here of what has been revealed. We got all of the news pretty much right here. So the basics, Dynasty mode, if you didn't know already, you'll get 30 years instead of, I think you could go 60 in NCAA 14, but it's 30 years in this new game, and you'll have the ability to do 32 user teams online and offline dynasties. That's good. Could be better, but I don't know how they would be able to handle 120 or 134 teams. That server load would just be insane. So, 32, better than nothing here. And then you can also go as an offense defensive coordinator, custom conferences. That's nice. You can move it around, and it looks like there's little limitation to how many teams and how you want to just shuffle around teams here in conferences. So that's good. Custom schedules. We got, just like NCAA 14, you can customize who you're going to play in the non-conference games. And then it looks like annual matchups will be on the correct date. So it'll line up to the in real life schedules that have launched. And then week 0 is in the game, but it's going to be looks like a neutral site location. They don't have Dublin, Ireland in there. That would be crazy. I know next year K-State is there. K-State. Wildcats will be at Dublin, Ireland. So excited for that. And hold on, I'm having a little bit of delay here on my end. Yo, what is going on? Let me see what is happening here on my end. Yeah, okay, cool. We are live. I did not have anything here. Okay. Just double checking that. So we see Zach says, "Hey, what's good? What's good, man?" Just gonna brief up on some of the news here before we get to the big gameplay reveal. This is what we've been waiting for over a decade. So I hope you're as excited as I am. I'm excited just to dive in there and get the full gauntlet of everything we can expect. So skill trees, archetypes. This is pretty sick. We get to see 11 different skill trees, and each coach will be able to kind of gain attributes, and you got to focus up on which tree you want to go down, because you're not going to be able to max out all of them. Like in NCAA 14, there were really 2, right? It was the gameplay, it was the recruiting. You could end up maxing out both, but you'll have to figure out the right boost and strengths you want to go down, but then you'll have weaknesses in others. So I like that. I like more options there to kind of specialize as a coach. Really, everyone would go down the recruiting path, right? That's how it would usually go. And then coaching carousel, yep, that's going to be a hot thing in the off season. You're going to have to manage, where your coordinators end up going. Are they going to take a new head coaching job for a new team? Are they going to stick around? Are they not good enough and you're going to have to fire them? And I think the cool part, like the realism part of it, is like some guys, as you see in the real life, like when a coach gets fired or they move on, some of the recruits that they brought with them will move on with that coach. So be ready for the ripple effect. When you fire someone from your coaching staff, they might just leave. Timothy, you pre-ordered the game. That's what's up, man. I did too. It's been over a decade. I could justify or rationalize spending some money on this game, even though we haven't seen gameplay until today. I had to pull the trigger. I mean, it's college football. We don't have a ton of options, right? And this is going to be a lot of fun. I mean, from all the reports of the creators that went to Orlando, they said it feels way better than Madden. It clears the old game. I mean, NCAA 14 revamped is still a lot of fun, but it clears that. So that is huge. One Smoke asks, can you start as an offensive coordinator, then take a head coaching job? Yeah. Yep. That's definitely in there. It's kind of like the coaching carousel in NCAA 14. You can take on a new job. However, if you start as an offensive coordinator, and I'm sure the offense, is pumping, you're a top 10 offense in the nation. Maybe you take UMass, make them a powerhouse. Your offense is averaging 35 points a game. I don't know. You'll get some offers to go coach at the next step. So that's an exciting part. Athletes are back here and can play 2 or 3 positions. I wonder how that's going to work. Like dual threats, I'm sure you can manually move people around in the depth chart, but it's probably saying like you could choose once they get to college, like up to 3 positions that they would be able to play. Chris asking odds of FCS being added in the future. I saw some Twitter report saying like December, Christmas, but I think that account is a fake account and they're just saying stuff. I think the odds are pretty low, to be honest. I think there's better odds of it being in like the next year's edition of the game, since that would be a really like hallmark moment. I don't think they would just DLC it. They'll include it in the next game and make everyone buy another $70 up copy, Able to start as a position coach? No, I don't think that's in the game. That's not going to happen, unfortunately. I think that would be cool. That would be another layer of realism, like just to have a focus over like a receiver group, or to be able to be focused on like, I don't know, defensive line, linebackers, and then have real like strategic input on how they play or your control over what they end up doing out on the field. That would be sick. Hopefully it's like real life broadcast during Dynasty mode. Yeah, I think so. I think it's going to be just crazy. The broadcasting team that put in so much work on it, hearing them like just absolutely talk about how many years of work they put into it, all the lines they recorded in the studio, like it seemed like they'll have like realism up to the point where like you're 3-4 years into your dynasty, they should know storylines that are up to date, like on how your team's been doing over the last couple of years and in that season. Like if you've taken them up the ranks over the last couple of years, like you should get appropriate broadcast dialogue and response. What's going on, John Port? PS friend of Beans. Nice, love it. Coach Simmons' team builder will allow up to 12 teams in dynasty mode. You have to replace a team. You'll replace the entire Sun Belt with the SWAC. Yeah. I think that's going to be a popular choice for a lot of people to kind of take over one of the lesser conferences and add one of the FCS teams up there. I definitely am going to use Team Builder to create like some of the FCS schools and move them up to the big leagues. So let's check out some of the more news here. We got 4,000 prospects. 32 earning 5-star status. Okay, I didn't look too far into this, but 32 on the dot getting 5-star status, that seems oddly specific. I mean, in real life, it varies, right? Even in NCAA 14, I think there were like sometimes up to 60 5-star recruits. So interesting that they're limiting it just to 32. Pitch grades also return 14 in total. Proximity to home. Yeah, there's some new ones here. Sending players to the NFL, brand exposure. There's some new things to consider, and it looks like there'll be new deal breakers. So that's exciting to hear. Recruiting is going to be a lot more meaningful. Dang, okay. Good bit more detail in recruiting. Assign more hours to recruits. Recruiting process happens in stages. They'll have things important to them in their pitch. Yep. It's much harder to rapidly build a smaller program into a national title contender. Okay. That's big because once you pumped like your recruiting trait for your coach, after 2-3 years, you could take a small school to the natty already. So that's cool that it's not going to be as like rapid of a succession. What's expected in this gameplay reveal? Do y'all know where to find the gameplay? Yep, gameplay. I'm going to be showing it live here. It's coming. It's on YouTube. EA Sports College Football page in just 10 minutes. That's what's up. So keep it here for the gameplay reveal. And then expected. Yeah, honestly, this is a deep dive. It should be the bedrock items here of what is coming to EA Sports College Football. We should see the gameplay. Like this should be straight up like menus. We should see these tiered abilities on the field, kind of like controller in hand, like what it will look like when you're snapping that ball. Because we saw a cinematic type intro in the last trailer reveal. There's probably going to be a mix of that, but it's going to be focused like on the gameplay. So this is going to be a big moment, man. Small schools might have to get more transfer rather than recruits. Yeah. Yeah, I want to rebuild small schools and make them powerhouses, but I'm like low-key scared of how hard the grind is going to be. Like it's going to be a grind 99, man. Like it's going to be tough. The transfer portal is going to be all the more important. You're going to have to like take people from the big schools that aren't getting play time, that want to hit the portal, wine and dine them, get them to come down to your school. It's going to be a grind. All right, we got Sam asking thoughts on NIL not being in Dynasty. Guess it doesn't really matter. Yeah, this one's not much of a deal breaker. It would have been cool to see some like brand deals and immersion and things you could do with some of your star players, but honestly, I'm not worried about it not being there. I mean, I think their justification for it not being there is like it's an ever-changing landscape in college football right now, which is true. And I think there was just something that passed that like schools essentially in the Power Four will now be paying players too. It's a rapidly evolving thing, and I don't think there's a point in going deep in NIL if it's gonna not be realistic in the future years. So not too bad there. John Pork, your allergies are terrible. Oh man, yeah, allergies are pretty rough up here too. Yeah, it's a rough time. Sam, you're excited for it? Yes, sir. Caleb, like 2K with the brand deals. Yeah, I mean, that'd be cool, especially from like a Road to Glory standpoint. That'd be sick. You hoping it cools down, maybe add NL. Yeah, like it definitely needs to be in there in some sort, but like I said, it's not gonna be rough if we don't have it day one. What team will I be using in Dynasty? Well, I gotta stay true to K-State. Yes, sir. It's my alma mater there. I'm going to be rocking Avery Johnson, the dual threat machine. Got to take them to a natty first. And then I'll jump on with Boise State as well. That's another big school of mine. Went to grad school there. What time did we get to see it? Yep, just in 7 minutes. So if you're just tuning in now, we got 7 minutes until the deep dive for gameplay. No custom draft classes hurts me so bad. Yeah, man, that was one, like, when I was covering it, when news was starting to drop back in the day, I'm like, that was a big wish list item of mine. And it was mainly one of the reasons, like, I was hopeful. Still, I might play some Madden in the fall. And now with that not being in there, like, there's almost, like, 0% chance I play Madden. Like, unfortunately, I'm a huge college football guy. Madden was, just something I played casually. And now I'm going to be just super hardcore in this. What time we got, let's see. Let me catch up on the chat here. Yeah, over the years, they'll add some features like high school and whatnot. Yeah, that's, they had to focus. I think they had to really nail gameplay here in year one. Like this has to go really, really well Like, I want to see the fast-paced, college-paced action gameplay today. I want to see it on full display. Like, this has to do really well. And I'm excited to see the full depth, right? Like, the freshmen's coming out of high school versus the seniored veteran guy. Like, they're going to play different. It's going to be exciting. Joe, what years was I at K-State? Yeah, I was just a handful of years ago, graduating in 2021. You think the Wabash Cannonball will be played in the game? Yes, sir, Cole. It's in there. It's in there. Back in the day, Matt Brown covered how some of the schools were sending in all their assets. Wabash Cannonball is definitely going to be up in there, and I'm going to go hard. I'm going to be hitting that Wabash with them, How long is it supposed to be? Longer than 2 minutes? Honestly, yeah, when it says deep dive in the name, I'm expecting about 10 minutes at least. Like, it's going to be around the 10-minute range is my guess. Like, if they're really breaking it down. People like Eric Rayweather reported that these deep dives were even deeper than Madden deep dives. So that's what's up. Cole, you're using Mississippi State. Okay, respect. King Poppy, what's up? Abilities per position. Yeah, that's the assumption here. And whether it's tiered or somehow they activate different abilities throughout the game based on how they're playing, like momentum. That's all TBD. We don't know exactly how it will work, but abilities are going to be in there, which I don't have a problem with. It doesn't seem like they're X factors, but these abilities I assume will differentiate those kind of guys, right? The senior, the veteran, the people that have learned how to read the defense versus someone just coming out of high school. Tennessee, Nico Heisman loading. Okay, respect. Joe graduated in 2014. EMA, baby. That's what's up. Jacksonville State rebuild up in here. Okay. Gamecocks represent. That'll be fun, having them in the game. I think they were in an old one, is what I heard. I didn't play the old one when they had Jacksonville State. I don't even know if it was 2011 but yeah, bummed that they weren't in the game, as well as Idaho, the Vandals, not going to be in the game. This new game, so bummed about that. What do we got? TCU, UCF, get the natty they deserve. Okay. Big 12 is going to be tough, Chris. I got to go through my cats, man, but you can do it. You can build them up. Cobra Games, you're a Georgia fan. Not much to rebuild. Yeah, you guys got it. You guys got it easy, man. You guys are rebuilt. You guys are a powerhouse. Georgia State, Georgia Southern, Georgia Tech, though. Yeah, there you go. You can focus on some of the other Georgia schools. Sam Houston. You're going to use Cincinnati. San Diego State. Okay. Yeah, I love the diversity in here. Kennesaw State, of course. That's a must. Custom conferences are fire. Kent State going to go crazy. Yeah. Dynasty in general is going to go crazy. I can't wait, man. It's just going to go crazy. The immersion, the depth, all the notes we've heard, it's just I don't know if I'll have a life for a while. I don't know if I'll have a life for a while. It really is going to be like that. It's going to be different. So I hope you all put in the PTO or whatever you had to do now. Hope you got that in. Subscriber rebuild. Yeah. Of course, I think I might have to do something special here for NCAA 14 to send it off on a high note, and I'm thinking about potentially live streaming it at least once a week or something to do a subscriber rebuild. So be on the lookout for that. I saw someone put KingSponge in the chat here. Let's say what's good to everyone. EA Sports chat is going wild right now. So shout out to people saying KingSponge, people saying, I see Trasher in there. Yes, sir. Trasher's a good dude. I know he's streaming as well. There we go. I see some KingSponge in the chat. Let's go. Y'all some real ones, man. Who's ready? Who's ready? We got 2 minutes. 2 minutes. Oh, man. This is a huge moment. I feel like it's going to be bigger than the cinematic reveal. This is what we've really been waiting for. The cinematic one was hype, got me juiced up, but this is what we've been waiting for. So I'm going to go full screen here as soon as it lets me in 2 minutes. Got some Roll Tide in the chat. We got Michigan's new quarterback. Okay, Aaron. JJ McCarthy, McCarthy's out on the Vikings. Time for you to step up. How much do you think they give us today? I'm optimistic they give us enough to scratch the itch. They're going to give us essentially what it's going to look and feel like in the game. Like, this is what some of the folks in Orlando got to experience. And yeah, we're going to be able to feel that too, to a degree, in this deep dive. Jared Johnson, shout out. What's good, Jared Johnson? Hope you're doing well, man. Woo, 60 seconds. Let's go. And then it should be like a 5-minute countdown. And yeah, I'm going to stop the Spotify playlist here. Make sure we're dialed in for this. So while you're here, before the premiere, make sure you hit that like button, man. Drop a subscribe for everything College Football 25. We're going to be soaking it up in a big way as soon as the game comes out. So you're not going to want to miss any of it. And just like this deep dive, let's jump in and check it out. I cannot wait. Here we go. Any second now. It says we'll begin shortly. They're going to keep us waiting, suspensing like that. While you're waiting in the chat, man, let me know how hype you are on a scale of 1 to 10. I want to see the hype chat get rolling. And I see Willsy here. Yeah, it's reveal time. Yes, sir. Yes, sir, it is. Hope you're doing well, man. 10. I see some 10s. 11s. Thousands. Millions. That's fitting. That's fitting. I'm right there with you guys. The hype is real, and then we'll have to check in how we're feeling after the reveal. There we go. Oh, 2 minutes. Okay. That's even quicker. So music's off, volume up. Let's see what we got today. Anyone got a complaint with the volume right now? Is this too quiet? I'll turn it up as loud as I can, I guess. Let me know if it sounds good. Want to make sure you guys hear this. Notre Dame. They get the opening scene there. Infinite. FSU. Hawkeyes, baby. All the way up. Turn it up. All right. Louder. Okay, let's go louder. That's got to be loud, right? That's got to be loud. It sounds loud to me. Can you guys even hear me? At my end, it's really loud. Licking my chops. A little louder. Okay. That's good. All right. Just going to take it in, soak it in. No pun intended. KingSponge is going to soak it up, and then we'll jump in and kind of dissect a little bit here. But I'm just going to let y'all experience this. We've been waiting over a decade for it. I don't want to do it a disjustice or a disservice. Woo! Let's go, baby. W's in the chat, man. We got a big reveal today. 15 seconds away. Oh, man. Let me get adjusted here in case things go flying. If I just get blown away, get out of my seat. And let's get it. Here we go. Let's go. Need to see Avery Johnson up in here. Let's go.
Hey everyone, Kirk Herbstreit.
There it is.
Welcome to the official EA Sports College Football
Ollie Gordon.
Gameplay Deep Dive. Today's focus is on the exciting new Campus IQ gameplay feature set.
Yo.
The new wear and tear system. Player ability. Today's focus is on the
Hello, we got 2 tabs up.
gameplay feature set, which
Yo,
the new
there it is.
player abilities, home field
Bro, I botched that.
playbooks, and a host of new mechanics
Now we're
that
good.
deliver the explosive, fast-paced gameplay unique to college football. Let's get into it. The new wear and tear system changes how
Wear
you
and tear,
approach
okay.
every snap. Wear and tear is a progressive player health system that prioritizes strategic substitutions and
Yo, the
diverse
menus
play
look a little
calling
crispy
to
though.
keep your players healthy. With wear and tear, every hit matters, but not all hits have the same impact. And a single hit, like a blow to a quarterback's throwing arm, can change everything, just like it can in real life. Every hit scales differently and will have unique effects on a player's performance as damage and fatigue add up over the course of a game. Managing wear and tear is critical to your team's success, both in a single game and over the course of a season.
Yeah, that looked like a lot of screen shake on that last one there. Momentum.
Introducing both mental
Abilities.
and physical
Wow.
player
Okay.
abilities that help separate highly skilled players from untested freshmen. In contrast to the pros, where superstar talent is generally balanced across the league, the player abilities in college were designed to showcase the overall discrepancy in player and team skill levels. Physical abilities boost attributes like breaking tackles, or can provide protection from wear and tear. Mental abilities enhance intangible traits like leadership, pre-snap clarity at the line of scrimmage, and staying calm under pressure.
Okay. Okay.
Here you can see the stadium pulse meter is maxed out, but the visiting quarterback does not have the mental ability, headstrong, which provides resistance to distractions. The visiting quarterback here does have headstrong active, so he can see the field more clearly and will be less prone to mistakes for this play. A player can have up to 8 abilities, and they
Wow,
can
8.
scale in effectiveness,
And they scale.
providing situational advantages throughout a game that ignite the dynamic and unpredictable moments.
Yeah, tons
that
of
make
abilities, tons of
college
immersion
football
here.
So exciting. From Tiger Stadium to Happy Valley, we're pumping the sights and sounds of the most iconic and daunting home field environments right into your living room. And with home field advantage, the host team has the upper hand. As the visiting team, you'll face various degrees of home field advantages impacting confidence,
Sam Houston up in here.
composure levels, on-field performance, and more. Home field advantage will disorient players with lower composure levels more than it will for the level-headed players. Decisions like audibles and hot routes will become more difficult because these stadiums will be rocking. So it's more important than ever to keep your team in manageable down and distance situations. With 134 FBS teams to choose from in EA Sports
Oh, there the
College
menu's
Football
at.
25, the wide range of play styles is something you can't experience anywhere else.
Whoa, okay. That's the
From
in-game
wide
menu
splits
there.
in Oklahoma
Like it kind
to
of does
triple
the small
option
screen
in Air
view.
Force, to Michigan's
was
dominant
cool.
ground game, the playbook variety makes for unique matchups every game. Fake out your rivals with new user reverse handoffs, explore the new option game, and other new trick plays. With more teams throwing the ball all over the field, College Football 25's revamped passing mechanic adds control and variation to every dropback. To expand player variation at quarterback, we focused on tuning situational throws and an array of new trajectories that will provide more passing control with a timed button press.
Love to see that.
Other new gameplay
That's big.
mechanics will give you more control before and after the snap. Adjust the length of your primary route with custom stems. Switch players directionally with the new switch stick for post-snap control. Master the
Whoa.
new kicking meter and call a number of new hot routes at the line. For more on gameplay and playbooks, check out the Campus Huddle blog.
There's a blog up,
Subscribe
okay.
today to get the
So that's all we're gonna
latest
see
EA
then,
Sports
okay.
College Football 25 news. To make it game day
Jeez, that was a
every
lot
day
to take
this
in.
season, pre-order the MVP bundle, which includes both EA Sports College Football 25 and EA Sports Madden NFL 25 for Xbox
That was a W.
Series XS and PlayStation 5. Till next time.
Yo, that was W. That was a W. I'm not gonna lie, that was really good. There's a lot to take in. My goodness. Okay, where do we even start? I mean, for starters, right? ESPN not getting the full license,
You hear it?
so they don't have the score bug thing down there. But like, it looks really good. I mean, that's clean. And yeah, that was quick, but so much info we just took in right now. Dude, that was crazy. So we saw some of the same gameplay shots, the cinematic shots they showed us, but they did show a lot of actual in-game action here. First off, I think, they jumped into wear and tear, and that was interesting. Like, the take on, certain blows they take throughout the game, the injuries they get, I think that's a good addition. I mean, that's very true to how the game, is in real life. That's very true to how it plays. You can't just be like Iron Man every single play. I want to go to this Campus Huddle blog. They said it already. I assume it already dropped. If it's not dropped already, we will jump back to the video. But let's see. News, deep dive. Here we go. So the trailer just dropped. Those coming over from the deep dive. What are y'all thinking, man? What do y'all feel? I think that was a dub. I'm feeling pretty good about it. I liked a lot of the things I saw. And I'm just excited, man. Like all the different animations they added to like quarterback play, just different scenarios, control over the velocity. Yeah, I mean, it just gets me excited thinking about like recruits you can bring in and just the different levels of play style there'll be. I mean, 8 abilities per person. Like, holy cow, there's a lot to take in. This is a W game. This is going to be better than Madden. Agreed. Looks great. Let's check out this Campus Huddle blog. Go through it, see if there's anything maybe the trailer didn't cover. So we'll start up here from the top. First, a peace offering to Buckeye fans, hosted by Ohio State's own Kirk Herbstreit. Yeah, that was cool. There was so much jam-packed into that. That was crazy. Let's see, eagerly anticipating it. It's time. This is the information, what we've all been waiting for. Over a decade's worth of waiting, man. Yeah. Someone said it in the chat earlier, but this hurdle was clean. I mean, I'm a K-Stater, man. Jayhawks are kind of the in-state rival, but I got to show some love to that hurdle there. That was fun. Pre-game campus IQ encompasses the overarching concept that has built gameplay to be what it is today. Built on 3 fundamental pillars. We got all 22 plus, 134 ways to play, and stories of Saturday. Okay, 134 ways to play makes sense off the rip. Stories of Saturday and all 22 plus sounds a little different. So all 22 plus highlights the importance of individual players and their unique abilities. It emphasizes the differentiation in talent between the best and worst players in college football. Okay. 22 plus, is that something they mentioned in the trailer that was like the amount of abilities there are? Unique abilities? Probably 22 plus different physical and mental traits, it sounded like, and players can have up to 8. So that's nuts. Like the amount of differentiation you can get, combinations per player. People are going to feel and play different, like no matter who they are, right? So looking at the chat here, got a Buckeye fan here. Nice. Okay. Looks different. People complain it looking like Madden and then complain about it looking different. People are never going to be satisfied or completely fulfilled. I think we just got to be grateful and happy for what we get here, man. I'm just super excited for college football to be back. 134 ways to play. Oh, that makes sense. 22 players on the field. Yeah. But everyone's going to be unique and different, right? So there's going to be a ton of abilities that makes every 22 people on the field play different. 134 ways to play. Day one, the message was everybody's team is someone's favorite team. Properly representing offensive schemes from Air Force triple option to the air raid at USC was one of the utmost importance to us. Love to see the attention here. And Air Force triple option, man, that's always a fun, cheesy playbook to play as. I run it a little bit here and there in my Solana Beach Dynasty, my team builder. So that's a good candidate, for custom playbooks when you're creating your team. I think that's going to be a favorite, the triple option playbook or a combination thereof. Final pillar, stories of Saturday, seeks to encapsulate raw emotions of these student athletes as they perform under intense pressure in hostile environments. A true freshman is going to respond differently compared to a senior, so getting this right was really important. That's right. Freshmen going up at the biggest stage, there's got to be more nerves there, like unless you're Avery Johnson, K-State Wildcat, dual threat quarterback, you'll get the job done. But if you're, Joe Schmo, 2-star quarterback from New Mexico, you might have a harder time here. He said over 80 abilities. Okay. That's what's up. 80 abilities. Yeah, a lot of mix and match here. Looks so immersive. You're here for it. Can't wait till the team builder site opens up. Yeah, that's right. I saw rumors that'll be the first week of July. So I Trust me, I'm one of those guys that have grinded out my spreadsheet. I got the story, the lore, the players. I'm ready to bring the next team to the FBS and make them a powerhouse. It's going to be hard, though, as you can tell. Like, it's going to be hard. Okay, so we hit the 3 pillars of campus IQ. Wide open gameplay, stick work. Let's dive into it. From the start, one of our primary objectives was to capture the authenticity, wide open gameplay of college football. We tried to recreate explosiveness of current and former college football legends. The result is a game that allows you to not only play north and south, but also east and west, unlocking a whole new level of excitement to the game. However, we didn't stop there. We introduced all new specific run styles for the different archetypes. Okay. This will provide a more in-depth, personalized game experience, allowing players to mimic the styles of their favorite athletes. Yo, okay. So one of the things, I mean, like I said, I played Madden casually, but it felt like there were like 2-3 different run styles. You know, it felt like there weren't, like, you know, they just all looked the same, felt the same. So I'm really hoping this means like there'll be true difference in like a power back, a bounce back, a receiving back. You know, a guy like Deuce Vaughn from K-State, you know, a 5'6" agile machine, like that needs to feel a lot different than a 6'2" Derrick, you know, Henry build out here. You know what I'm saying? So it seems like they put attention to putting focus on a lot of the different run game styles and the different archetypes. It's going to be represented in the game here. In the chat, we see scoreboard, heart eyes, of course. That scoreboard, I'm digging it. You know, it looks really good. You know, I like the ESPN little score bug ticker I have in NCAA 14 revamp, but that'll do. Let's keep it moving. Wear and tear. Wear and tear is a feature that takes the football gridiron to an unprecedented level of realism, ensures every hit matters. Not all hits are created equal. Wear and tear is a brand new, unique damage system that adds a whole new layer of depth and strategy to your gameplay and roster management. Guys, that means if your receiver gets absolutely laid out on the field, you know, sustains a little bit of an injury, he's going to need a med kit. Someone's needing to res him. He needs to be picked back up. Get him in the blue tent. Hit the med kit on him. Get him back in the game. No, just kidding there. But I think it's cool. Like, that's not like in NCAA 14 revamped right now. It's like your guy just gets hurt or someone just like falls down. You have like no idea, you know, per se, like the wear and tear, the damage they took up to that point. It just seems a little random, right? Like I have a quarterback in my team builder. He, you know, tries to get out of the pocket, scrambles a lot, and then he'll get decked. And next thing you know, it's like, oh, he's out for the game. Like, I didn't know that was coming. So this is cool that you'll like have more management and feel over, you know, injuries that could be happening or about to happen through the wear and tear system. But I mean, in real life too, sometimes injuries are random, right? You never know. But it seems like there'll be more strategy here. Like you don't want to make a guy like go out on the field for his 50th snap in a row if he's like dealing with a nagging ankle injury, you know, like we'll know better about that. Keelan says the Kansas running back has 2 different numbers in the GIF. Wait a minute. Oh, snap. Yeah, good catch there. I didn't catch that at first. Number 4 turns into 23 shade. Most logical explanation there is, I don't know. Most logical explanation is that that's 2 different plays, 2 different running backs. But yeah, just had to bring that one up. I didn't know that. They've done that a couple times on the trailer, but you know, I'm expecting fully in the real gameplay, you're not going to see a guy just like teleport into another number. They time traveled. Yep. Exactly. They ran the play multiple times to get the right shot. That's exactly what happened. And probably a new running back subbed in. So that's the most logical explanation, but good attention to detail there. All the crap on the screen after every play, that no huddle runoff. Yes, it's Madden. Yeah, you don't want to be running no huddle every single play. Probably the wear and tear system here. Love the scoreboard, way better than Madden. Yeah, I think it is a step up indeed. All right, let's keep going with wear and tear. Simulate the real world effects of fatigue. Operates on a play-to-play, game-to-game basis. Interesting. That's definitely realistic. If your quarterback has thrown the ball 40 times in a game, has taken some shots, don't expect him to be at 100% the following week in Dynasty or Road to Glory. Darn it, so I can't be slinging it 50 times a game every single game? You're telling me my quarterback's going to have a tired arm? Means I'm going to have to be more balanced with my approach, Subtle gameplay components such as getting the ball out early, covering the ball, just getting out of bounds will be as important as ever. Wear and tear is on for all 22 players in the field. Dude, the level of management and strategy to this game, it's becoming a full-on college football strategy game out here. How does it work? Every limb, body part linked with unique attributes and, I assume, abilities. They don't say it here, but they said mental, physical abilities. I think that's going to have an effect. I think they talked about one quarterback having an ability and then not seeing the effect of some wear and tear as much. So be on the lookout for those. I'm sure those type of traits will be important to get. Why would you sling it 50 times? I'm just trying to run up the score, I'm just trying to launch it down the field. But no, yeah, playing on the hardest difficulty, realistic, hopefully sliders are realistic at the gate, but sometimes we have to find more realistic sliders. I'm just saying I got to have a more balanced approach or else I'm going to get destroyed. For instance, if your quarterback's throwing arm receives a significant hit, you'll notice a decrease in your throwing power and accuracy. Similarly, damage to the legs will impact change of direction, acceleration, making every movement feel slower. Each body part degrades at a different rate, and the player's toughness rating plays a critical role to how much damage is given. More damage to body part, higher chance of severity of injury. Yeah, so like our guy Omar, from Nebraska, after he's caught 3 touchdown passes, maybe he's taken a couple hits throughout the game. Might not be as explosive going up for his 4th touchdown, but it's cool to see that. I like that. Will you play the game on PS5 or Xbox? PS5. Is that a Michael Gallup jersey in the background? Yes, sir, it is. I met Michael Gallup in person actually when I was interning a long time ago at one of these companies I was working with, and yeah, he was at this event, and it was cool. Long story short, he's a cool dude. Just got him represented here in the background. Bummed he's not on the Cowboys anymore, but I might need to get some ideas for new jerseys in the background. If anyone has a favorite player or recommendation, I'm open to hearing who I should bring in next. But let's look at the chat here. Looks nothing like Madden. Don't play it if you're concerned. Yep. EA is the type to be like, do you want to spend 1,000 points to have this player healthy next week? Oh man. Microtransactions out the wazoo. If that stays an ultimate team, that's one thing, right? Your ultimate team, your new 99 overall golden ticket, throwback Tim Tebow has taken too many hits, pay 1,000 points to restore his health and toughness there. Yeah, I'm good. Bring in Jordan Love, get a Mark Sanchez jersey. Yeah, that's a meme. You just hit a bomb out of a Arrowhead Stadium. Okay, I don't know if I know that stadium. EA taking y'all's money. Nah. Let's just be excited, man. Let's wait to let's. There's trials and there's ways to play it without sinking all your money into it early as well. So it's worth a try. I think it's worth a try for everyone. And if you don't like Madden, don't like the game, well, I don't know. Maybe wait then for. You don't have to pre-order it. You can wait for launch. Wait for some reviews to come out. All right, let's keep going down this article. Holy cow! I just realized, we got a long way to go. So I'm gonna pick it up here a little bit. Doc, I'm hurt. Recovery is a critical part of the feature. They'll regain health when they're not on the field during timeouts. However, be cautious of your player's workload. Yep. We got that. We got that. Strategic planning and management to ensure optimal performance. If a player gets really banged up on a given play, expect him to sit out a play or two, maybe more. He'll have to tough it out as the game goes on. So here's a look at the menu. See if we can zoom in on that. Oh. So we got to look at M. Taylor here, tight end from LSU. Quinn Ewers from Texas. Sturdivant, receiver from UCLA. Maffa, running back for Clemson. All with differing severity of injuries and wear and tear on different body parts here. So yeah, quarterback, that's a tight end with an arm injury, leg injury. Interesting, probably where he's been hit. Quinn Ewers chest injuries. Man's getting dropped like a fly out here. Maffa, the running back, just taking an absolute beating. That's realistic. Running backs take a brunt of the work and get hurt quite a bit. Okay. Yep. Good stuff. Realistic stuff for the most part. Player reticle, left side wear and tear bars, right side fatigue. Got it. Depth chart. Here you can see wear and tear on the bottom right player card. Coach vision. Interesting. So on the field, you hold down the sticks, you get to see wear and tear status of your team. Okay. Added a ton of wear and tear to get up animations. After players banged up, you'll see a variety of animations for a given body part, depending on the severity. That's huge. I haven't seen that before in like Madden or old games. Like you'll just see the cut and dry, like same animation of them like holding their arm, running off into the tent or out the tunnel. It seems like we'll get a variety of animations for in between plays, players dealing with certain injuries there. All right, let's keep it going. Changing the game. Wear and tear will add new depths to player gameplay more than ever before. Aside from the risk of throwing an interception or fumbling, what have been the impacts of throwing the ball 40 to 50 times a game? I just said that. I'm trying to let it rip 50 times a game. Now gameplay decisions come with physical consequences for your virtual players, adding another layer of authenticity and balance to the game. Not about the immediate win anymore. Have to consider long-term health. So that's a good point too. It's like substitutions are going to be a lot more strategic. You're going to have to like actually sub in other running backs, maybe even a backup quarterback for a drive or two, like if you're up big late in the game. I'm going to stop here, check some of the chat. What we got? Timing mechanism on those RPO, quick screen plays too. Yeah, exactly. And then with more of the control on the QB, like velocity, accuracy, the RPO plays going to be different this year. I'm talking, let's see. That is not Quinn Ewers. Did I? Oh, I'm like, it says Quinn Ewers. Does that not look like your Texas quarterback? All right, let's keep it moving. All right, on the option game now. Yeah, this is a big part of college football. Campus IQ encompasses the overarching concept. Yeah, we knew the pillars already, right? All 22 plus, 134 ways to play. Stories of Saturday. I think we just read that. So they repeated it here. Option game is a fundamental part of college football. Made a thorough effort to add authenticity to it. Make the mechanic mirror the real-life quarterback and running back exchange. In the actual game, quarterback places the ball in the running back's belly with the intent he's going to hand it off. However, if the read key comes down, he pulls the ball. This is now replicating the game with the A or X button functioning as a pull keep button. Okay, so there's more control over the option. I think in the old game, you just watch the read and then flick it out. Now it seems like you'll have to make the decision earlier to pull or keep it. Changes to the pull mechanics simplifies your reads while also making RPOs more usable. RPO scenario, if you want to bail from the read and run, press A. If you want to hit the receiver, simply press it. That's pretty standard. Made adjustments to different pitch strength. Interesting. Okay, so quick tap for a swift pitch, useful in tight spots, but then you can get more juice on it. Hold that L1 down for a strong pitch, and you'll get some velocity on that flick. Fake pitching is back. Double tapping L1, LB. Man, that sounds like some user skill stuff you'll need to get familiar with. You'll have to work on that, and that'll come big in online play. If you're running some option type offense, that could get very difficult to stop if you master that. It's going to cause problems for defenses. These look like fangs from his mod. Yeah, his modding, recruiting mod. That is a good point. They did look fairly similar there. A little more enhanced, but I see where you're coming from. You saw MSU team overall is 85. Is that a little overrated? No, I'm just kidding. I'm not too close to Michigan State. I just know they've had some rough years lately. New animations, set of pitch animations, pitch catches, Defense also seen some significant upgrades. Holy cow, there is so much here. I need to go a little faster here, or else I'll be here all day. So let's just get the high level notes. Football solutions, put our time and effort in improving alignment, disguise your coverages. Excitement doesn't stop here. Unleash your creative with these options. What is going on here? So here's a bunch of abilities, it looks like. And you can disguise looks. Interesting. This is insane. There's a lot of depth here. 80 abilities, completely new to the space, purely situational boosts, no guarantees. There's physical, mental. We got that. 4 tiers, bronze, silver, gold, and platinum. 5 physical, 3 mental abilities is the cap. Yeah, I agree. I'm seeing some of the comments. This is like an information overload right now. I don't even think it's fully sinking in. This is crazy. Grip breaker ability under the physical category. Goodness gracious, guys. You might have to go take your time through this yourself here, because I'm clearly missing a ton of it. There is just so much to see. There's Travis Hunter with some of the mentals equipped. He's got, looks like, let's zoom in on that. Fan favorite, composure games at home, best friend, QB composure on first down clock, clear-headed protection from composure loss. Wow. A lot of mentals there stacking, so he gets better composure at home. He's more likely to keep his composure too in tough situations. This is insane. So this is a look right here at actually what the player screen is going to look like when you're going into the roster. You're checking out your players. You get equipped, I'm sure, and customize equip the mentals and physicals that each player has unlocked. I'm sure you can choose from a few there, unless they're actually baked in. So I don't know, how is that going to work? And when you're scouting out someone in Dynasty, like, they're probably going to come with 1 or 2 and then just randomly gain 1, it seems like, probably throughout the season. That's interesting. That'll be interesting to see how that plays out. Pre-snap recognition. Experienced senior, will he be able to read the line of scrimmage? What about a freshman on the road in front of 100,000 screaming fans? Mo Bamba blaring. Will he be able to read the line? New pre-snap recognition feature. Get an extra level of clarity. Field general ability is what brings it all together. So we got 4 different tiers, right? Bronze, silver, gold, and platinum. And I guess it gives that awareness to read at the pre-snap at the line of scrimmage. This is what you want. You want the field general ability. So go ahead and look for guys with this one when you're playing on defense, and it looks like offense there. Confidence, composure. For instance, when your player starts to cook, a scrambling quarterback will have improved ball security, while a field general will benefit from improved throw accuracy. Makes sense. So the abilities will scale as your players start to cook. Coach vision. Wear and tear, we got that. Composure, confidence for all players, all 22. Got that. Let's take a look here. Composure matchups. It looks like these are different views you can see here with the sticks, right? Little coach view of composure. And in this case, this bar, people red low means they have low composure. People in the blue are probably doing all right. So looks like in this case, is that Texas A&M I see? Going up against LSU, Texas A&M is getting rattled here in Death Valley. Copy that. Oklahoma State, this is a different view of abilities of the offensive weapons. That's a cool view. Look at Ollie Gordon just stacked with platinum abilities down there. All physical platinum abilities, couple gold mental. This is I don't think I've truly sunk in that. Like, this is going to make a massive difference in just how things play and feel. Home field advantage. There's Sam Houston up in here. Stadium pulse. Your screen's going to be shaking. Your controller is going to be just like absolutely pulverizing your hands there. So if you're not a fan of that, might need to check the settings. But as you can tell, based on the stadiums they show, it looks like Sam Houston with a low stadium pulse, UTEP with the middle of the road stadium pulse, and then that is Michigan, of course, packed stadium there, maxed out stadium pulse. Going to be a tough place to play. So who's sending their team week 1 non-conference to Michigan? That's got to be like when you're in a small school rebuild. Just like let them feel how difficult it is in week 1. Like that'll be the ultimate test. All right. We don't need to check all of this out. They're just getting deeper into the screen shake and pulse and how it works. But I think if, we know in real life, right, if you've been to a college football game, crowd does make a difference. And yeah, that's going to affect the players. I mean, it's straightforward. Pre-play controls. Okay, what is this? You'll notice several enhancements designed to amplify the strategic gameplay. Hot routes have undergone a revamp. All players with access to 12 unique routes. Okay, so looks like, if I'm reading this correctly, you won't need like a hot route master ability or anything crazy to get those hot routes for your receivers. Okay. Defensively, risk factor associated with run commit has been toned down as well. Okay. So if you sell out on run commit, you won't be as penalized as much. That's probably their way of trying to offset all these new route trees. When does it come out? Yep, July 19th. Ready for a Dynasty breakdown. Sam Houston Dynasty loading. That's what's up, man. Revamped passing. Yeah, we saw this in the trailer. We saw the bar load up. We saw the velocity on these passes, the art of layering the football in, of course. The amount of control on here, it looks really, really good. Variance of left stick pass lead intent. Changed inaccuracy mislocations, overhauled passing trajections. Biggest change you'll feel immediately is how we evolve the concept of throw power, right? Putting yourself in a medically induced coma until the 18th. Yeah, I already I got the initial feelers out there for some PTO. Now's the time. EA Play has a 10-hour trial that drops on the 16th. That's right. Yep, there's a pre-order bonus, and then there's also the EA trial for early access. You're lucky you get to pick your own work schedule. Yeah. Yep. It's nice having flexibility, especially in these scenarios. I think for me, it's all Gucci if I just get in there early enough and put the notice in. Okay, so we got throw power down. What's the switch stick? This seemed a little different when they were kind of flying through it in the gameplay trailer. Making adjustments to defend your opponent's passing game, all to try and stop the same pass plays from being used repeatedly. Get ready for a control you've never had. Introducing the switch stick, a simple yet powerful tool to make defense switching more compelling. When you're lurking in pass coverage, flick the right stick. This will directionally switch you to other coverage defenders according to the direction of your flick. Nice. Okay, so this is going to be like seamless within a second, a split second. You can like, if you're covering someone else, say I'm like lurking as a linebacker, they go to like the safety, quick flick of the stick, you're in control. You can go up and make the interception. That's cool. Because usually, in the game, I stick with one player only, even if like I'm controlling the linebacker and the play's at the other side of the field. So now you can get full control. Like that. UMass UConn Dynasty loading. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Those are going to be the grinds. Grind 99, man. Could take you up to a decade to get them to the Natty, but it'll be worth it. You will celebrate and get your shout out in the national championship game. All 134 shout outs. Need to hear them all at least once. Okay, so we got this. Yeah, we got the switch stick down. We know the pain of getting caught on your defensive line, trying to make adjustments. Yeah, online especially, people trying to, run fast, go fast. You can just, switch the stick there in a pass rush situation. Defensive gain has changed. Nice. Want to see how that, I want to feel that out for sure. But the control there looks great. Better control on your defense. Interception's about to be cheese. Let's keep the cheese on the low. And hopefully it's more realism. Playbooks, team play style, over 1,500 new plays, more than 50 formations, 134 team playbooks. Yeah, we got that down. I mean, it's going to be a reflective representation of how it is in the real game. So real life playbooks should be closely represented. And there's a lot of different plays in college than in the pros. So I want to see that. I want to see that variety. And here are the play styles right here. Air raid, multiple, pistol, power spread, option pro, run and shoot spread, spread option, and veer and shoot. There you go. There's your different play styles. Staying true to the theme of player control, trick play will debut DIY reverse. In these plays, you decide whether to hand off to your teammate using L1 or keep the ball and run. Halfback DIY reverse. Like I said, I mean, the true fast-paced play of college football, you're going to feel that whether you're playing online, Dynasty, wherever you're playing. Defense, I feel like, is going to be harder to play, just in general. I know they give you more control, but like the offensive variety out here, how are you going to be able to cover it all? But, I mean, you see that more often, right? College football games are usually higher scoring. Jeez Louise. Okay, there is so much information here. Flexbone, tempo game. Introduce several modifications prior to snap. No huddle. New turbo tempo timing to speed up the game flow. So there's a turbo tempo. Put that thing in sport, turbo mode, rapid rush to the line. I'll try that out. While throwing 50 passes a game, right? The wear and tear system should be like red on my arm after just one game of turbo, tempo, 50 pass, air raid style. Yeah, so they're just saying here tempo is already, like, you can mirror what you see real teams do in real life based on their play style. You combine that with their playbook, their tempo. That'll be there. Real-time coaching. This is a debut. Adaptive coaching engine to enhance offense and defense CPU gameplay. Coaching aggressiveness, unique adaptive adjustment levels. Let's see. AI has now access to the full range of adjustments. Interesting. You can see teams employ an array of adjustments. This will be crazy. AI is going to be smart, thinking about shading, showing the blitz, run commits, QB contains, and spies. That's crazy. I don't think I've seen that in any football game so far. Like having the AI coach be able to do all these pre-snap adjustments during the play adjustments. Like, that's going to be fun. It's going to recognize, adapt your personnel. Yep. That's good. That's good to hear. That's going to be fun. Elite wideout. Some teams might double him. Yeah. That's going to be fun. So no more NCAA 14, just 4 verts, cheese running right past the DB that can't keep up. They might have double teams all day long on your best guy. I'm a fan of this. For real. That's nice. Real-time coaching. That's a W. In conclusion, it's just the first year of the implementation. It's a foundational feature. The groundwork's there, and they got only room to go up. That's what's up. In the trenches, all features mentioned above are great. Championships are won in the trenches. If your offensive line can't hold up, oh, brother, tell me about it. My offensive line has wrecked my plans. It might create a school dynasty that you've probably seen on this page many times. I'm like, 8 years into the rebuild, and I still can't seem to figure it out. I have gem linemen coming in there too. Maybe it's the sliders I have on, but the defensive line just penetrates so easily. So primary emphasis up front on what true game wreckers look and feel like inside. Thank goodness. I want true offensive line, defensive line play, and I'm glad they put some emphasis on this. Imagine the chaos in the Penn State whiteout. Trust me, it's going to be chaos. I'm sending Sam Houston there week 1. New pass protection mechanic has been added, which provides 6 pass protection schemes. Increased control over matchups. Okay. Who's targeting who? Unblocked defenders. Wow. There's so much strategy in this that is not in any of the other games. Like, you're going to have views as a coach and more control as a coach than ever before. This is insane. 400 additional animations for blocking. Yeah. Extended pass blocking, run blocking, point of attack. Aggressive, powerful experience. Say no more. I'm sold. It's pouring out here. Throwing or handling a wet football is challenging. Amen. Several changes to gameplay that make the experience more immersive, realistically difficult. Let's first touch on player movement. Harsh weather conditions affect the movement of your players. It's challenging to plant and cut. Passing game, considerable impact. Harsh weather, yep. Chance of increased drops and fumbles. Sounds about right. Slippery, it's hard to hold on to. Increased risk of turnover. So all they're saying here on this one is weather impacts every part of the game, including special teams. So kicking, returns, everything's going to be drastically changed. So very good to hear here, because sometimes even in the old game, I'm still slinging it in the rain. You know, I'm still dropping a 400 piece on my opponents. You're going to actually have to play realistic to the weather. And if you choose not to, get ready for 3 and outs, get ready for fumbles, get ready to just lose the ball. So that's what's up. That's what's up. I like that. Realism. Can't wait to go to Tiger Stadium, get 50 put on your head, and hear the neck. Yeah. Yep. I hope you can't turn off wear and tear and other things in the game. It'll give a real challenge to the Cheese players. Pre-ordered it day 1. Will there be weather online? Yeah, there'll 100% be weather online. In the little things, let's check it out. In case you didn't, the new 1-foot sideline catch animation. I did notice that. Called that as soon as I saw it in the reveal trailer. But there's a new possession catch type sideline animation there. Okay, walk to the line animations. Defensive pursuit refreshed. Playmaker mechanic has been revamped for increased responsiveness and control. Maybe this is the Madden casual in me, but I never really got a hang of Playmaker. Oh, OBS got disconnected. Am I still live? I don't know why it's saying that, but okay. Hope I'm still live. There we go. Reconnection successful. Wow. All right, then I won't belabor this much longer if I'm having connection issues. That was something there. But swag out. Wanted to put post creativity in your hands. We understand how much self-expression adds to the thrilling plays. Every time you score, make a big play. Welcome to the new celebration system. I'm ready to swag out. You ready to swag out? I'm ready to like get a big turnover and just like dunk on someone on the sideline, you know? Like, so they got the celebration stick just like Madden. Cool. But all the options are there. You can check out a full list in the menu. Iconic Heisman pose is there. Taunting the opponent crowd. You get to do whatever you get to see on Saturdays. So let's get it. Victory formation. Nice. They put even some attention to detail here on just like sealing out a game. You're in the driver's seat. You're winning this one. Take a knee and go crazy with it. That's awesome. Time to get into the field. The blog has come to an end. All right. Wow. There is clearly a lot of passion and detail put into this game. Huge shout out, man, to all the team that worked on this at EA. Like this is what like dreams are made of, man. I've been waiting so long for this, and I cannot be more excited. Let's throw back the trailer one more time. I think we got to see it again before we cap it off for today. It's rapid fire. It's a lot to take in, but now that we read a lot of stuff, maybe we can get a better understanding here of what we just heard. Sending it out here with one last trailer. Look at the gameplay reveal. I feel you, Daniel. You got to buy that PS5, man. This game is going to be worth it.
Kirkherb Street here, and welcome to the official EA
Ollie.
Sports College Football 25 gameplay deep dive. Today's focus is on the exciting new Campus IQ gameplay feature set, which includes the new wear and tear system, player abilities, home field advantage, unique playbooks, and a host of new mechanics that deliver the explosive, fast-paced gameplay unique to college football. Let's get into it. The new wear and tear system changes how you approach every snap.
Just read all about this, man. That makes sense.
Wear and tear is a progressive player health system that prioritizes strategic substitutions.
So the injury ability out of a scale of 1 to 99 is going to really matter.
Every hit matters,
Strength
but
too.
not all hits hits have the same impact. And a single hit, like a blow to a quarterback's throwing arm, can change everything, just like it can in real life. Every hit scales differently and will have unique effects on a player's performance as damage and fatigue add up over the course of a game. Managing wear and tear is critical to your team's success, both in a single game and over the course of a season. In EA Sports College Football 25, we're introducing both mental and physical player abilities that help separate high.
So the mental is all about the composure, right? That's what we talked about. Probably not getting rattled, stepping up, making the plays, recognizing things on the snap.
The player abilities in college were designed to showcase the overall discrepancy in player and team skill levels. Physical abilities boost attributes like breaking tackles, or can provide.
Did you see the Texas A&M cornerback run backwards when the quarterback pitched the ball? I don't think I caught that one. I'm gonna have to go back.
And staying calm under pressure. Here you can see the stadium pulse meter is maxed out, but the visiting quarterback does not have the mental ability, headstrong, which provides resistance.
So headstrong's that mental ability. That's what you want to look for.
The quarterback here does have headstrong active, so he can see the field more clearly and will be less prone to mistakes for this play. A player can have up to 8 abilities, and they can scale in effectiveness, providing situational advantages throughout a game that ignite the dynamic and unpredictable moments that make college football so exciting. From Tiger Stadium to Happy Valley, we're pumping the sights and sounds of the most iconic and daunting home field environments right into your living room. And with home field...
You said it's the Florida... Let's see, it's the Florida clip. Let me try to find it. Texas A&M cornerback got cheesed on. Let's find that. Florida clip right here. The Georgia-Florida one.
Player abilities in college were designed to showcase the overall discrepancy in player and team skill level.
I'll check it out here at the end. I just need to also peep a look at Twitter. I wonder if there's any creators that got in and have any insights on this. That's probably releasing today too.
Something you can't experience anywhere else. From wide splits in Oklahoma to the triple option at Air Force to Michigan's dominant ground game.
Okay, it's at the beginning. I'll check it out here.
Makes for unique matchups every game. Fake out your rivals with new user reverse handoffs. Explore the new option game and other new trick plays. With more teams throwing the ball all over the field, College Football 25's revamped passing mechanic adds control and variation to every dropback. To expand player variation at quarterback, we focused on tuning situational throws in an array.
Yeah, man, it looks good. It looks good. I'm happy with what I saw today. This satisfies what I've been waiting for to see. I want to see that clip you were saying about Texas A&M. The DB was caught lacking, apparently. Here we go. Let's check it out.
Prioritizes strategic substitutions and diverse play calling to keep your players
Okay, I see what you're saying. Number one, he looked to go double team. It looked like probably a star receiver, but really bit on the option that like he didn't sell out for the running back. He went to go like double team a receiver, which interesting if you see the option developing that he would commit to that. Good call. Good call. They basically didn't show any of the new traditions. Yeah, actually that is a big whoa. All right, I guess I don't have login access right now to Twitter. Let me pull that up on the side. But yeah, that's a big part. Like, I'm not going to lie. That's a big part of the new game. I'm surprised they didn't show any of that. Like, I wanted to see the Wabash Cannonball. And I'm sure everyone wanted to see, you know, their favorite traditions as well. So I'm not sure why that wasn't in there. Pulling up some additional news. See what the latest buzz is. Okay, or maybe I'm not. Oh, there we go. I'm like, what is going on here? It's okay. We're having problems here. We're having problems on Twitter. Not what we want to see right now, but I think we got the gist of it, guys. There's going to be a lot more dropping from other creators here. So this was a big dub. I'm happy with what I saw. I hope you guys all enjoyed it as well. It's been your boy KingSponge, man. Keep soaking it up here. If you haven't hit a like or subscribe on this video, man, you're going to want to keep it here. We got everything College Football 25, especially a lot of gameplay coming in. I got some special NCAA 14 content to send off the old game in style. So I'm excited to bring you all that in the next month. And then we'll transition right over to College Football 25. Massive, massive dub. I think this is going to be so much fun. There's a lot of things different I noticed that Madden was not having. So thanks again, everyone, for hanging out. Hope you enjoyed. Have a great rest of your Friday. Have a good weekend. And I'll catch y'all later this afternoon with a new Sponge Dynasty episode. So be on the lookout for that. Create a school, going hard in the new game, Dynasty rebuilds, all the good stuff. So thanks, everybody. Take care. Spin your boy. Peace out.